So you see all these things online about like the secret trick, the secret knowledge, the secret this, that. What does that actually have to do with success in business? Well, actually the word secret has been shown to kind of draw people's attention, so it's a lot of times a marketing trick. However, there is some value to secrets. You actually need to balance when it's smart to do what everybody else is doing, because the fact that everybody else is doing it means that it's working, and the fact that by the time too many people do something, it gets outcompeted, and then it's no longer an opportunity. So what I have found, and what a lot of experts in business will tell you, is that you need a barrier to entry in anything if you're going to make money at it, but oftentimes you only need one substantial barrier to entry. That's what I have found in my experience and through talking to a lot of people. So every aspect of what you're doing doesn't have to be new and some secret, but you need one secret, at least one or two, maybe three at the most, that does set you apart that somebody else can't do. So why is gold valuable? Well, it's hard to find and it's hard to get out of the ground. If it was laying on the ground, there would be no barrier to entry and it would no longer be valuable. Like rocks. Rocks are much less valuable. Where can you make money in rocks? In getting a lot of them, because now there's a barrier to entry. Who can cart around and dig out that many rocks? Why is being a doctor valuable? Well, because you have to go to school for so long. So there's always a barrier to entry on anything that makes money. The more barrier to entry and the more demand, the more money that thing can make. So there has to be some sort of barrier to entry, and that's where this kind of secret concept comes in. You have to either know how to do something that other people don't know how to do, have some sort of physical resource or physical capability to do something that other people don't know how or aren't capable of doing. You have to know where to look for something that other people aren't looking, etc. There has to be some sort of secret or some sort of barrier so that not everybody can come in, so that you can provide something that not everyone can provide. That's where a lot of times in business, especially in the modern age, some piece of knowledge that you know that not everyone else does know can often be the thing that makes a difference. And I've found that over and over again in my career, and you can study other entrepreneurs and see that they found out something, they understood something in a different way. A lot of times, if you have a background in sports like I do, again, a near Olympic level ski racer, you see that there are things that a lot of people do, but they're not aware that they're doing it, and so they don't necessarily maximize their ability to do it. Sometimes they do it by accident, other times by accident they don't do it. There's a lot of these things that create success that people aren't aware of. Well, that's what I found in business. I found that there are these hidden gems, and in particular one that almost all successful businesses are doing and almost all unsuccessful businesses are not doing. So it's kind of the delineator between success and failure. But because people are not aware of that thing, whether even if they're doing it, they're not aware that they're doing it, not in a way that allows them to kind of zero in on it and improve their ability to do it. Because of that, it's a bit of secret knowledge, and it is also major. It separates success from failure effectively. So that's the kind of thing that you really want to find. And that is why you can't just sit around and listen to Elon Musk all day long and succeed as an entrepreneur, because there are so many entrepreneurs out there that succeed at different scales, and you can find these gems from somebody who's succeeding at a smaller scale but maybe found something that other people didn't. That can be your secret that not everybody knows, that gives you a competitive advantage. Maybe you find another way to apply that. Maybe they're making $80,000 a year with this secret, but maybe you see how to apply it in a different way that's scalable. And that can be extremely powerful. So for that reason, you need to dig around and not necessarily just focus on these singular sources, these Gary Vaynerchuks and people that everybody's listening to, because you need to find that one thing at least that can separate you and that can be a bit of a secret or what is really a competitive advantage. That really makes a difference. And we're going to dive straight into that in the first 75 free pages of the book, so download those and start reading them right now, and then much farther into that throughout the book itself. So really want you guys to succeed, so just go ahead and get started on this right now, because we're going to show you what that competitive advantage is, because this book is not all over the world and I don't really want it to get that way, this is a bit of a secret. This is a competitive advantage. And I want to share that with you. And then I want to share with you the process of finding your own competitive advantages that maybe I didn't even speak about in the book. So go ahead and download that, get started, and feel free to ask me any questions because I love answering your questions. And I might be able to help you find that thing in your particular business just by talking with you as well. Have a good one, guys.